Shalom, everybody. My name is Menashe. I am a member of SAR Shalom. I am an Orthodox Lapidnik, and I'm glad to see y'all guys today, or I'm glad y'all to see me. Anyway, I'm going to be doing these minutes with Menashe. In other words, it's going to be short, informal, impromptu recordings, little droshes. I hope y'all get a blessing out of them. And what I'm going to talk about today is that during the holiday, not our holidays, so-called, I guess, Christian holidays, or however you want to put it, was that a lot of people were sending me texts about the rapture. Don't be left behind. Get ready to be taken up. Be aware. Well, that is not scripture. The rapture is not scripture. And prove this. Hopefully, I'll do a good job of it. Let's take Matthew 24:28. Wherever the corpse is, there the vultures will be gathered. And now let's take Matthew 24:36 through 39. But concerning that day and hour, no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only. For as were the days of Noah, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. For in those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day Noah entered the ark, and they were unaware until the flood came and swept them all away. And let's go ahead then and jump over here to Luke. Luke 17:26 through 37. And hang on here. Okay. Just as it was in the days of Noah, so will it be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating, drinking, and marrying, and being given in marriage until the day when Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, just as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating, drinking, buying and selling, planting and building. But on the day when Lot went out from Sodom, fire and sulfur rained from the heaven and destroyed them all. So will it be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, let the one who is on the housetop with his goods in the house not come down to take them away. And likewise, let the one who is in the field not turn back. Remember Lot's wife, whoever seeks to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life will keep it. I tell you, in that day there will be two in one bed, one will be taken, the other left. There will be two women grinding together, one will be taken, the other left. And they, his Talmudim, said to him, Where, Lord? He said to them, Where the corpse is, there the vultures would gather. And so, Rabbi's been talking about patterns here lately. And so let's look at these patterns. And here in the scripture here in the Zohar, it gave a few. First we have Noah. Who was taken away and who was left? Noah, the righteous, was left, and the evil was taken away. It's talked about Lot. When Lot left Sodom, fire and sulfur rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah. Who was left and who was taken away? And also, don't forget about the lesson on Lot's wife. She wished to hang on to her whole life. That's the reason she looked back and she was turned to a pillar of salt. That's what he's talking about. When you're on the housetop, you know, don't worry about getting your things and stuff if you're trying to hang on to your old life. Now, let's go a step further. Let's go to the time of the Exodus. Okay, who was left and who was taken away? Israelites went through the Red Sea, got Migdal. The Egyptians tried to follow them, and they were swept away. Who was left and who was taken away? Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's take the book of Esther. Haman said that he wanted to kill Mordecai, hang him, and then he also got the king to decree a day that when all the Jews would be killed. And so what happened? Haman was hung and his sons. Who was left and who was taken away? Mordecai was left. But even let's go further. That day, the king cannot take back his law that he declared when the Jews would be killed. So he made another law stating that the Jews had the right to protect themselves. And so they did. If you read in Esther, that day they annihilated all their enemies that wished to kill them. Who was left and who was taken away? So there's all these patterns. And then you got the scripture that's saying that wherever the corpses are, that's where they're being taken away to. Now, if you ask me, leave me behind, and I'm not going to look back, because that's what we all work for. We want to be obeying God's commandments, living the righteous life as we can, and observing His moedim, and not false religions, not false holidays, but the holidays that Hashem gave us. And then let's take it this one more little step further, is that we're here. There's going to be a new heaven, new earth. And Revelation 21:2 says, "And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man, and he will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God." So it's going to be just like the days in the Garden of Eden. Hashem will be down here walking with us and teaching us, and the Messiah, will be learning from him. He'll be teaching us the Torah and everything. So I hope this, it's their sort of impromptu time, and I'll get better at this as we go. But I hope y'all realize that the rapture is made up by a guy named Darby back in 1860, 1840, and the rapture hadn't even been heard of until then. So this is hope that what I just said here through scripture and stuff just proves the rapture theory. All right, well, you guys have a blessed day. Be sure and listen to the rabbis, all of y'all. Be sure and listen to Bach's Musar every Tuesday. Hit the like button, subscribe if you hadn't, share everything, and shalom. Have a blessed day.